champions! Champions of Europe finally! History made in Istanbul! The treble complete!
History makers! For the first time ever, an English club have won 4 titles in a row!
Hey up, Blues! How we doing? How we doing? Come on, City. Oh, 5 in a row. 5 in a bloody row. Sick of it. Totally sick of it now, to be honest. This is the game. We're winning. We are winning this game. I am telling you right now, we are winning this game. None of this hopeful stuff. This is done. This is finished. This game is over before it started. City are winning this game. Clip it. Do what you got to do. How many times have I said that, though? I said it against Sporting Lisbon that I was pretty confident, and at Bournemouth as well, we were going to beat them. I mean, who knows? Who knows anymore? I'm mcfc okay saying don't jinx, mate. I'm not a big... Do you know what? I'm not a big believer in superstition, but then... I put this top on today and I thought, you know what, I think the last time I wore this we won, if I remember rightly, because I haven't been wearing this lately. So maybe it's this. So I like to think I'm a logical man of science. But no, I do tend to sway a little bit towards the superstition. But nah, mate, we're winning this. Come on, City. So important as well. It's so important. I mean, bloody Feyenoord. I mean, they're a good side, playing good football at the minute. They've actually turned it around. They're winning games in their homeland. They're winning away football matches in the Champions League. They're away from home today. Did you see the travelling fans as well march into the stadium? That was a sight. I love seeing that. I do like seeing it. As long as it remains friendly, you know, nothing nasty. But yeah, it seemed very, very pleasant. Escorted by the police. And yeah, it looked like they're up for a good old sing-song tonight, let's put it that way. Whereas Manchester City are 6,000 tickets short of a sellout today. So, you don't... I mean, Champions League nights, we've never been one for European nights, to be honest. The home fans, they do turn up for the big European games, but these sort of games like this, they tend not to turn up. The fans, in all honesty, which is still, I mean, the fact that they've expanded the stadium, you know, 5 years ago, this would have been a sellout, you know, if we brought this many people to the stadium. But the fact that they've expanded it now is, yeah, anyway. I'm sure rival fans will be taking their photographs, no doubt. Probably in like the 91st minute when everyone's left already. And then go, oh, look, empty seats. Anyway, that hurt my throat. I've got a dodgy throat today, so I'm hoping it doesn't buckle on me. There's something going round. But how's everyone doing in the chat? Good to see everybody. Hope everyone is doing wonderfully well. Lucian couldn't make it today. No worries, mate. Absolutely no problemo. Hope you're all good and hope you enjoy the highlights. Christopher, good to see you as well, mate. Merlard, evening lads. I think we'll scrape past a mixed Feyenoord 2-0 with 2 goals in the last 10 minutes. Jesus, can't deal with that. 0-0 until the 80th minute. God. Eliana, good to see you. How you doing? Church, what are you predicting? Because ever since you've gone with this 6-0 prediction, oh no, it's not him. I just saw someone I thought I knew on the in the ground, but it's not the same person. It just looked like him. Anyway, a completely irrelevant anecdote there. He looks like Santa a little bit, so it wasn't him. Anyway, it's not Santa. I don't know Santa. I wish I knew Santa. Anyway, 6-0. Church has gone for, and I mean, that's a good thing I wanted to talk about, where you've reminded me, like, who's battering anybody this season, in particular in the Premier League. There's no big scorelines happening in the Premier League at all, which I think is a really big indication of the standard of the league is shot through the roof, you know, in terms of mid-table teams can beat you quite easily now. You know, if you do not show up, if you're below the standards you've set, then you'll lose. And so many turnarounds as well. Games where teams are 1-0 up and then they suddenly lose the game. We've been victim to that a fair bit. We've also been on the right side of that many times this season, going 1-0 down and going on to win the game. But I think there's a stat out there that suggests that it's one of the biggest turnaround seasons ever, where teams are just not able to hold on to leads at all. So I've got another stat for you. My mum sent me this, of all people, to send me a stat. Cheers, mum. Appreciate it. Pep Guardiola, 2.35 points per game. This is my mum, like, knowing her stuff. Nice one, mum. Sir Alex Ferguson, 2.16 points per game in terms of their managerial records. So that means the Man City manager could go on to lose his next 26 league games in a row and still have the highest point ratio of any manager in the Premier League history. Microphone, I'm not going to drop it because that's my phone and I don't want to break it. But I really wanted to drop it for effect, to do one of those effect. But that microphone's attached to a boom arm, or whatever you call them, an arm. So, anyway, cheers, Mum, for that. Pretty impressive as well. 26 games, and he could still be the best manager this league's ever seen. So, unbelievable, unbelievable. SFG, good to see you. How you doing? And you, Jack. Big turnaround today for Jack. Nice to see positivity oozing out of Nadir's comment there. Nice and positive. Nice and feeling it. Yeah, he's feeling confident today, Nadir. You can see it. You can see it in his words. Cricket Watch, good to see you. This should be a statement win for City today. It's confidence, then we take to Anfield, 100%, mate. And do you know what? I don't want to read too much into this scoreline, or whatever the scoreline, whatever the result. I don't think, hang on a minute, let me just unbrighten this thing, because it's the Red Bull advert. Does everyone know the Red Bull advert? You know, where it's all like paper white? It's fucking blinding my eyes. Let me sort that out. But, yeah, I'm not seeing too much into this game as a way of like, oh, that's the moment where we can turn it round and start talking about Liverpool in a more positive way. This is a game that we should just be winning, full stop. This gets us back to a base level. Do you know what I mean? We're already like negative whatever, however far below zero you want to put us. Let's call it negative 10. Winning this gets us back to zero. That's the way I see it. We don't go plus. We don't start getting cocky like, oh yeah, we beat Feyenoord. No, this is like expected. We're back to level zero. You go to Liverpool, yeah, it's better than going to Liverpool in the negative where your confidence is drained. You know, we get a bit of confidence back, yeah. And I agree with the word confidence there, but I mean, in terms of the result, if we win, no one's patting us on the back, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely one of these games that just should be won. In reality, and it's kind of a must-win in a way, because the fact that we got Juventus and PSG away from home, our next two Champions League games, scary. It's scary to think, because I mean, if we lose this game, I mean, I don't know where to go. I'm already like, my self-defense mechanism's already kicking in there, having a little chuckle, trying to laugh it off. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting prepared for the idea of losing 6 in a row, because if we lose 6 in a row, I'm almost certainly we're going to lose 7 in a row, which is outrageous. That's relegation form. Do you know what I mean? Even though it's spread over multiple. We're winning this game today, 100%. Lubos, come on, City. Lando's going 3-1 City. Manchester City fan for life. Rico Lewis starting. What the F? Pep, drop him, he is crap. I don't think he's been playing well, but I certainly wouldn't call him crap. I'm not a big fan of insulting 19-year-olds, in all honesty. You know, he's a kid. He's a kid. I didn't remember anyone calling Phil Foden crap, and I'm sure he showed more promise, but there's no way Phil Foden was getting the amount of minutes on the pitch as a 19-year-old as what Rico Lewis is doing. So Rico Lewis is very much swimming in the deep end right now in a Manchester City side that's bang out of form. To blame him for anything that's going on with this football club is nothing short of a disgrace, to be honest. Nothing short of a disgrace. He's a kid. You know what I mean? He's not even 20. You know what I mean? What were you doing when you were 19 years old? Do you know what I mean? I know what I was doing, and it certainly wasn't anywhere near the standards of what Rico Lewis is doing. So I think he's someone that should not be battered. Alex says we're winning this. Adrian, good to see you, mate. I'm hoping that Nunes can add some physicality. Oh, yeah, teams. Nunes. I've gone right wing every time. Every time I point, it's never there. It literally disappeared the second I pointed as well. I've got Nunes on the right wing. I'm not entirely sure what he's going to do. I don't know what to think, because I think Foden in the middle brings its positives, doesn't it? You know, you Phil Foden in the middle. I think that's what most people want to see. But you put him on the right, that means Nunes is surely going to be playing in the middle. So you've got more physicality. So there's pros and cons to both, really. You know, Nunes out on the wing, you got speed out on the wing, covering down that right-hand side should Rico Lewis start coming a bit further forward. Obviously no Kyle Walker today. But, I mean, some of the sprints, I mean, my fridge can run quicker than Kyle Walker the way he's been sprinting lately. Because, I mean, I don't know what he was doing. Now I've watched that Timo Werner incident back. What was he doing there? Why did he do that? And why does he keep doing it? It's not the first time either. He's been doing it before, playing bloody chicken with wingers that are now quicker than him. He's like teasing them. He's like dangling carrots. Like, go on, mate, see if you can beat me. And then they beat him. Stop it. Step across him, mate. Get across him. Anyway, he's not playing today, so no Kyle Walker scapegoating today. Rico Lewis is probably the man who's going to get it if we don't win, but we are going to win, so let's go for it. Captain Kringles, good to see you. Before I carry on, guys, I'll quickly read out the team news, which I've not written down, so I'm a moron. So I know it more or less in my head. Edison, I don't know it in my head at all. I got to the goalkeeper. What a memory. What a memory I've got. I know Ake's playing, Akanji's playing. Akanji's probably playing right back. Ake's going to be in the middle. Gvardiol on the left. Lewis and Gundogan I've gone for as defensive midfielders. I've gone for Bernardo Silva and Foden in the middle. Grealish on the left. And Nunez on the right with Haaland up top. There you go. There's your memory. There's your memory. I didn't write down Feyenoord either, so, I mean, do you want to hear the Feyenoord team? I'll find it at some point, but anyway. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already. We are seconds away from kickoff. I am ready for this game. I'm ready for a win. I'm ready for a goal, actually. I'm excited to see City score a goal. That would be nice. That'd be lovely. Seb's full of confidence as well today. Nice one, Seb. 15 bloody nil. Just gonna... there we go. MLM Cuddle Bear. I could do with a cuddle, mate. I could do with a cuddle. If you're offering, I'd take it. Honestly, I see us drawing this match 2-2. I don't want to cuddle you, not with saying something like that. And Seb saying, you genuine, you weren't even joking. You genuinely believe it's going to be 15-0, do you? Unbelievable. Clara, good to see you. Cam C as well. Soccer Fanatic. KJ Thompson as well. I'm going to have to shoot through this, but yeah, I'll speak to as many of you as I can throughout the game, so don't get involved. Speak to me. If you're a typical watcher who doesn't really get involved in the chat, today's the day you get involved. Let's have a chat and talk about this, because we're going to turn this round. Today's the day where Manchester City get back to winning ways, and I'm looking forward to the game. What's your predictions, everyone? I'm seeing Michael's gone 4-2 as well. Eliana's gone 11-5. It's getting a bit silly in the chat, isn't it? 500-0. Okay, but come on, we're going to win this. I've got the screen to my left. I normally have this on the go, but I'm not using it today because of this reason. Because I keep leaving comments on the screen for like an hour. So as much as whoever the person's name that's on the screen is probably enjoying their name being on the screen for substantial amount of time, it's not intended. So I apologise to everybody. But here we go. Game's going to get underway. Who's going to take kickoff? It's going to be Feyenoord to get us underway. Come on, City. So important to get the 3 points here today. I mean, the league table as well, it's not looking that pretty at the minute. We're bloody 5 points behind Liverpool, sat in 12th in the Champions League, and the game's underway. Come on, City. It's not that. They look pretty full to me. I'm hoping the empty... There's a few pockets of empty seats there, but I mean, I'm hoping the... Feyenoord on the attack here. Piss off, mate. But yeah, they've got Quinton Timber, who's in their side. Ball in by Feyenoord. Early ball to defend it for City. Cleared by Rico Lewis, that crap kid who's cleared the ball. But, yeah, Quinton Timber. Hey, just fallen on the ball. There it is. I think it was Quinton Timber anyway. Yeah, brother of Jorian Timber, now at Arsenal. Let's have a look at where Nunez is playing as well. Because it looks pretty central at the minute, which is what I think most people want to see. And it's what I wanted to see in my preview as well. Actually, no, I take that back. He's on the right-hand side. But he looks like he's inverted a little bit. So he's not, he's right, but he's not quite on the wing. He's tucked in a little bit, which is kind of a similar system to what we played against Spurs. And we lost 4-0. So I'm a little bit surprised that he's sticking with it. But yeah, look at Rico and Gundo. They're definitely two sitting. And Bernardo Silva's on the right, actually. So Nunez maybe inside a little bit. Trying to figure it out. Here's Rico. Bernardo Silva down the right-hand side for Manchester City. Inside to Nunes. First opportunity to impress for Mateus Nunes. Gundo gets it out to Jack Grealish. Looking for a 1-2 with Foden, but doesn't get it. Goes back to Josko. Yeah, Foden. There's so many. I mean, name them. Name every single City player needs to step up today. And we need to see 4 or 5 players just raise their game a couple of levels. Do you know what I mean? In terms of... there was no special moments against Spurs, was there? There was nothing like no special moments. And at this level, we need it. Ball across. It's Gundogan deflected over the bar. Early chance for City. Similar early chance like we did against Spurs. Jeff's in the house. What's wrong with the clock, Andy? It's working. Is it not working? Seems to be working to me. I can see it ticking away. Jeff, thanks for the super chat. Ake, thunder bastard header, 4-1 City. Ball in. Imagine if that... Oh! No, indeed, fumbled. From... what's his name? I should have written it down. This is why I always write down the teams down. I just didn't today. But, yeah, cheers for the super chat, Jeff. Come on, we've got to get a Jeff prediction right at some point. What's that keeper's name now? Wellenreuther. Hopefully he's well and truly shit and we can score a bag full of goals against him. Bernardo Silva. Down the right-hand side with 2 players to beat there, to be honest. Little step over Bernardo. It's ricocheted back off him. And it's a throw into City. They've also got a player called Milambo. So you know if he owns a Lamborghini, then, and if his missus ever sat on it, he'd be like, get off me bloody Lambo, get off me Lambo. Like that, wouldn't he? With that exact accent as well. Foul on Rico Lewis there, pretty early. Nice one, Jack. You've been rewatching your videos from last season whilst doing an FC24 career mode. Appreciate the support, Jack. Nice one. It's a very weird industry, the football YouTube world, because videos, they blow up quick and they die quick in this industry because yesterday's news is old news. Nice little free kick here. Lovely football from City. One straight off the training ground. I don't think it quite worked to plan here, but maybe if it ends up in the back of the net, it's a good plan. Still not doing much with it. We haven't actually done anything, and it's gone back to Rico Lewis. But there was lovely football. The free kick idea looked good, but the ball over to Grealish in the end was just slowed down. There was no real option for City in the end, but there was a definite one off the training ground. Josko's giving it away high up the pitch, but City get it back. Foden, Nunes. It's been good from City so far, but I don't get excited. Do you know what I mean? Because it's the same exactly how we played against Spurs in the first 5 minutes. Created a couple of chances, looked lively, passing was crisp. Yeah, it's the same. I'm just scared. You know, Jack Grealish had it taken off him there. Need to see him get back to his best. I'm not surprised to see no Kevin De Bruyne either. I think a lot of people wanted to see him today, but I mean, surely you understand that Liverpool being round the corner, it's not worth the risk. And Pep said in an interview before this game, ball into Nunes there, but as he won it back, uses his strength, gets it back. It was sloppy in the first place, but his physicality gets it back there. Rico Lewis, though, it's numbers back there for Feyenoord. Bernardo Silva with a right foot cross is blocked. Akanji gives it away. Sloppy. And it's Milambo, as quick as a Lamborghini. Is he? No. Ake's fouled Carranza there. Referee's giving a free kick to Feyenoord. But yeah, the best player for Feyenoord is the Brazilian Igor Paixão. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Who's on the left-hand side. Sorry, the right-hand side he'll be. Or is he? I don't think he's on the left. I think he's on the left, sorry. For Feyenoord. Player to watch out. He's got 4 goals and 5 assists to his name already. So highly involved in all the goals that Feyenoord score. So someone to watch out for, definitely. Don't forget to hit the like button if you're new. Oh, Feyenoord. No, they're in. But Josko steps across. That's good. That was good. Good positioning by Josko there. Well read. Then he wins the free kick, surely, referee. Yeah, does he? Yeah, good play, good play. Worrying how quick it was for Feyenoord to be one pass away from breaking us down again. But that, I mean, Josko Gvardiol steps across, wins the ball back. But still, it's the football we play. Luke, if that's how you pronounce it, mate, 5-2 for Manchester. I am a Feyenoord fan. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're good. Ball across by Foden. Cheers for tuning in as a Feyenoord fan. Are you over there? Are you living in Rotterdam? Been Rotterdam, but only for a quick visit while I was in Amsterdam. Arsenal are beating Sporting, are they? They'll put 2 and 2 together and get a sausage. That's what Arsenal will do. They'll think, oh, we beat Sporting Lisbon and therefore City lost to Sporting Lisbon. That means we're better than City. But yeah, they don't have Ruben Amorim anymore, so I imagine they're trying to look after the circumstances at Sporting Lisbon. Have they got a manager lined up already? I don't know who the new manager is at Sporting Lisbon, but it's a well-run club. Looking forward to seeing what Hugo Viana can do for Manchester City, because he's definitely involved in the rebuild. I think this is why Pep's extended as well, because I think he saw this coming. And predicted there's going to be trouble, so I don't want to leave this squad in the shit with the next manager who's going to be blamed for it. So he's taking the blame temporarily. People are going to have a go at Pep for the next few months. And then he'll turn it around and we'll get back to winning ways. And then he will leave during the squad cycle being at its peak for the next generation of players. And that's an era. That's how you have to move on. You can't just hope that Kevin De Bruyne stops aging. Do you know what I mean? He's a human being. They age. They all get worse as they get older. City playing out from the back here. Foden's collected it off Edison. It's good football, keeping it away from Feyenoord there. The press was pretty good, but City dealt with it. But yeah, it's an era. And I tell you what's around the corner, and I'll tell you what, I'm going to predict it right now. And it's not even that difficult to predict. Liverpool, mate. Look at them. Look at their era right now. You look at the age of Mo Salah, the age of Virgil van Dijk, Alisson. You know, ball over the top for Foden here. Back post, Haaland's waiting, but it's gone over him. It's Bernardo Silva, brings it down, knocks it back. Akanji dinks it in. Haaland with the header, off the fucking post. Oh, for fuck's sake, not one of them nights again. Please, don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. It was so difficult to get any sort of power on a cross like that. Akanji's cross was accurate, but as floaty as a floatiness float can be, if that makes no sense. But, you know what I mean? And then Haaland's header, just trying to get some power on it. But the accuracy of the header was almost perfect. He just flicks it on and it just clips the bottom of the post. And Feyenoord survive, still 0-0. But, yeah, the era for Liverpool's round the corner. You've already heard Mo Salah in the week talking about his contract. I couldn't believe what he said. Couldn't believe how disrespectful to the circumstances. You know, just to say, yeah, I'm more likely to leave than stay right now. I mean, Pep did say that, to be fair. But, I mean, it was taken well out of context, that was. But he's talking about a contract that's... Hang on, Foden's winning the ball back. Ball across to Haaland. Awkward. Oh, and Ruta collects the ball. Tried to cut it back across. I think Bernardo Silva would have been getting a tap in there. But City are looking good. We're looking all right. We are looking all right here. We're gonna win this game. Yeah, there's something going round as well. My daughter's really unwell at the minute. Why are all the City players like carrying cuts? Did you see Pep in the pre-match press interview right before the game? He's got like a cut right down his nose. Haaland's got a cut. They've all been like having fights, haven't they, in the training ground? Just like, right, lads, we're going to sort this out. Get the ring out. We're going to not that ring, just a boxing ring. No, I don't want to get that nasty. You know what I mean? Jesus. Gundo. Foden in the middle. Núñez is in a weird position here. It looks like 4-3-3, but Foden's got a bit of a license to come out of the middle three. He's predominantly, and Bernardo Silva's maintaining the width way down this right-hand side. So it's an unusual system, this, and I'm not quite sure where everyone is right now. Bernardo Silva's definitely the furthest player on the right, so you can ignore that when it comes round. Foden's high up the pitch, but everywhere. He's playing centrally, but drifting out. He seems to be given a free role here, which I think suits Foden down to the ground. Núñez is on the right, but inside. He's quite close to Bernardo Silva. He's in that right-hand side pocket. Wellenreuther's giving it away here. Big trouble, Feyenoord. City got to punish him. Back post, Jack Grealish, and it's blocked on the fucking line. 12 minutes in, it should be 2-0. Is it a penalty? Is he giving a PK? Because it looked like a block. The goalkeeper was going wild then, like really pissed off that it's a corner. Now, it can't be a penalty. He put his arms behind his back. And it hit Foden. That's why the keeper's pissed off. I thought the referee, because the keeper went mental. Yep, Emil. Pretty much, that's exactly what I said. Oh, no, the referee decided it's not a corner. And he was right, because it did hit Foden. So good block by Phil Foden there, because Jack Grealish's volleyed effort at the back post was almost certainly going in. Gundogan getting caught on the ball, mate. Come on, Gundo. Ake steps across, intercepts the immediate, how quick. This is teams, they know. Every team we've faced in the last 5 results have done exactly the same thing. Exactly the same thing. It's wait, defend, get the ball back, get it in those outside channels immediately. Get down those wings immediately, and then get a centre forward sprinting into the box and whip it into him. You know, Timo Werner made it 4-0. You think where the cross from Kulusevski came from, that was a mistake, to be honest. But you think about the Ipswich goal. Great ball. Núñez, oh, it's just a bit overhit. Good run. Good intentions there by Gundo, but a little bit too much power on the pass originally. Well onside as well. Just took a little bit of weight off it there, Gundo. I think he needed to get some weight on that pass to get it past the first player that's going to block it. But because of that, it keeps running through to Wellenreuther. What's the score, mate? What's the score? They are worrying me. They are worrying me a little bit. They are a very good side at the minute, aren't they? They dropped points at the weekend, though, didn't they? Can't remember. I'm pretty sure they did. Sure they had a tough game. Was it Sociedad? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah. City looking dominant here. And we carry on as well, because here comes Phil Foden bursting down that left side. Ball across. Back post. Bernardo Silva nods it back where it came from. Núñez brings it down. Asking for a penalty. You're not going to get that, mate. Gundo. Manuel. Out to Bernardo Silva, who's been heavily involved so far. Knocks it down the line to Núñez, who chops it inside. Really heavy touch, though, but wins the ball back again. That's what he's been sloppy in 2 occasions now, Matheus Núñez, but in both those occasions, he's won the ball back immediately. You know, so really good. Jack Grealish with the worst short corner you've ever seen in your life. Just tried to take a quick one. Gives it straight to the Feyenoord player who knocks it down the wing, and Gvardiol's just stepped across and got it back to Edison. Thankfully, we got away with that one, but so sloppy, Jack, mate. Come on, you can't be doing that. Stupid. If you see a quick one, fine, but make sure it's on. Do you know what I mean? No point taking risks from a corner like that. But yeah, overall the game's been completely dominated by Manchester City. Just still, there's that. The attempt to spring a counter-attack is there for Feyenoord. You can see what their intentions are in this game. And we need to be mindful of it. I mean, if we haven't learned lessons, great ball by Rico into Haaland. That was not an easy pass, but Haaland gets it out. So it's Martinelli's made it 1-0 to Arsenal. Gundogan again caught on the ball, Gundo! Sloppy, mate. That's twice in about 5 minutes. Gvardiol's got to do some defending now, and he's done it very well indeed. Used his strength on that right-hand side for Feyenoord. But Gundo getting caught on the ball. Rico Lewis dinks it over to Haaland. It's right on his nose. Haaland just absolutely bodied. What's his name? Nwikoop, I think his name is. Don't know how to pronounce it properly. Nwikoop. But Haaland just bodied him. Absolutely flattened him. Good to see you, Ryan. Who does my son support? Have a guess, mate. He's a Manchester City fan. Good to see you, James. And G as well. How you doing? Jack wants to see Gundo out of the starting 11. Yeah, not the club, but... right. The thing is, instead of who? Look at the bench. Who are you playing? People complaining about Gundogan starting and Rico Lewis starting. Who are you playing? And don't say you want Kevin De Bruyne to be a defensive midfielder, because that's the two positions you're talking about. Is Rico Lewis and Gundogan, who are playing defensive midfield. We've got our wish and Nunes is on the pitch. So you either put Nunes in defensive midfield and then put De Bruyne further ahead and risk him, because he's openly said he's still injured. He's carrying an injury, which is why he keeps getting these little cameos and he's not being trusted to start a game and play for an hour. You know, I'm hoping by Sunday against Liverpool, that will be the game where he starts and we win because De Bruyne is on the pitch. But as of today, who on this team, who from that bench would you put on the pitch ahead of Gundogan and Rico Lewis? It's Nico O'Reilly, that's about it. And you're going to trust him? You know? I mean, he looks like a good player, but lovely ball down the line for Nunes to chase here. Asking Haaland to get in. Take your time, Nunes. You don't need to go first time there. You thought about whipping it. He has let Feyenoord get back, though, to be fair, but he couldn't whip that first time. This time he's whipped it early. It's cleared. Got it back, though. Yeah, it's been a lively start. You want to see Jacob Wright? Again, these are just kids. Do you know what I mean? Like, can we trust them? Just someone different is what you want, basically. It's just anyone else. That's what you're saying. There's no real logic behind Jacob Wright. Yes, he should play, because no one's seen enough of him. Unless you've been religiously watching EDS Academy matches, there's no one that will categorically state, yes, I am 100% certain Jacob Wright will do a better job than Gundogan, or Nico O'Reilly will definitely do a better job. There's no... I understand the frustration, and I agree Gundogan's been poor since he's rejoined Manchester City. I am not defending him, and the performances have been nowhere near good enough. But needs must right now. Akanji with a long diagonal ball, well over hit by Jack towards Jack Grealish. Don't forget to hit that like button. We've got nearly 800 watching. Thank you very much for tuning in to Typical City. And subscribe if you're new. If you're interested in becoming a member, the link is in the description below. I saw Jan earlier. I want to say hi to Jan. How you doing, Jan? And Phil. How you doing, mate? But, yeah, they commentate we need players in January. We absolutely do. And I'm pretty sure we'll get some. I think we will. Bernardo Silva's dinked the ball, but it's been almost cleared by Feyenoord. Never a foul referee. Oh, he's giving it. That Carranza's going down like a sack of shit every time Nathan Ake goes near him. He just flops to the ground. Oh, he has trod on his heel, but it was totally accidental. Totally accidental. Good to see you, Jen. Yeah, big game. I'm not looking at other games today. I'm focusing on City. I was going to do it, and then I thought, I just want to focus on City today. I'd love Zubamendi. I'm just not sure it's going to happen. I heard Adam Wharton is a very realistic possibility today. I think people aren't going to get that excited about the name Adam Wharton, to be honest, because it's Adam Wharton, the name, but the player is a very good player. Very good player. Still young though. Still very young, and I think it could be a good deal. I just think we'd have to pay a lot of money to prize him away from Crystal Palace, because Crystal Palace are, you know, they don't need to sell him. I think he's tied down to he's got at least 2 more years left on his contract, so we'd have to spend a lot of money to get him back. Oh, a couple of dodgy ricochets there in midfield, and Feyenoord have got it back. Nathan Ake steps across and wins it. Josko's got to win that. Gets it down the line. He's going to chase his own pass there because there's no one down that left wing in front of him. Jan with the gifted membership. Thank you very much, Jan. Appreciate the support. And Isa gets it. Big up, Isa. A regular on the channel. Isa, you deserve it, mate. Enjoy. You get access to some emojis if you're wondering. Some wonderful pictures of City faces. And Jeff. I think I'm in there now. I can't remember. Did I put myself in there? I think I put myself in there. There's a stupid emoji. I don't know. I know Jeff's in there. Oh, there I am. Yeah. That's my orgasm face, if anyone's wondering. Fucking hell, Feyenoord are in. Ball over. It's gone over the bar. Jesus. Do I think Haaland fell off? No, I don't. I don't think that. I think it's temporary. I think it's just a little bit of bad form. You know, the figures, what a long ball that is from Edison, looking for Haaland straight away. And the ball's been won back by Foden. Nunes has got it now, looking to beat Hwang, gets it inside to Foden, in his favourite position, Phil Foden, and it's a great save by Wellenreuther. Oh. It's lovely football. I mean, the intentions from Edison is something we've seen before. Just that surprise goal kick that just goes over everybody, and Haaland using his strength. But here we go, Bernardo Silva back post. And it's cleared. Grealish has kept it alive. Grealish, again, cleared. It's going to roll out for a corner, is it? Yeah, looks like it went out. Chuckling at my own jokes. So immature, aren't I? Haaland's just absolutely had enough of Quinton Timber, who was trying to push him out of the box, and Haaland was just, it was like pushing a brick wall. Do you know what I mean? It's like, fuck off. Just fuck off. Get off me, you little shit. Piss off. He's just absolutely manhandling him. Come on, City. Been far too long without a goal now. Come on, let's get one. Here we go. Ball in. It's cleared. Gundogan nods it back to Rico. He's got Grealish as an option. 25 minutes gone and City should have got a goal so far in this game. But, you know, keep playing like this. It'll come. It'll come. Nunes dinks it. It's a poor one from Nunes. He's had a bit of a, not a brilliant game so far, in all honesty, Nunes. Feyenoord bringing it forward. Carranza bringing it forward. And he's gone back to Small. Feyenoord with an opportunity to knock it round at the back. City with 6 attempts, 2 on target so far in this match. 1 for Feyenoord, and it went over the bar, and that was a couple of minutes ago as well when they came forward. Looking at this Phil Foden effort again. Just not quite in the corner. Good effort. Proper signature Phil Foden move, that. Gets it in that pocket on the edge of the area, going parallel to the edge of the area on his favourite left foot where he can drill it. And pick your pocket, mate. Pick the corner. Which way do you want to go? He often, last season, so many were flying in that top corner. You think West Ham, champions game, the final game of the season where we became champions. The United game at the Etihad, where we came back out at the second half. Brilliant. You know, all went into that top corner. But then you think Everton away last season against Jordan Pickford, and he just drills it in that bottom corner. It was kind of similar to that, but not quite in the corner enough. Jan wants to see the tempo increased. Daniel's had enough. He's had enough. What's going on with Madrid? I've got no scores going on whatsoever, so you guys feel free to update me on the scores in the Champions League. Phil's trying to keep it positive, appreciate it. So's Frank. Hey, do you know what? It's normal to be negative. I don't think it needs to be negative. It just needs to be kept within reason. Do you know what I mean? It's normal to be negative. This is a terrible situation we're in. There's no you can't sugarcoat this situation, but you can't over embellish the negativity. Do you know what I mean? You can't like exaggerate and dramatize it too much. But the general world is like a dog with a fucking bone at the minute, aren't they? They're absolutely going wild because this just never happens. City don't lose to this degree. And it's what everyone used to do with United whenever they used to go on a run of losing games. And I remember they used to lose games as well. I don't think Fergie lost 5 in a row, to be fair to him. But I do remember them going through 3 losses in a row multiple times. You know, and everyone would go mental about it. The whole world would just fucking lose their minds. But long switch over here, he's not going to get that, surely. Surely. Yeah, he's not. Thank God for that. Arsenal 2 up. Very easy question. You're asking a City fan, mate. You're asking a City fan, Padder. So, yeah. Mbappe. No, I'm joking. Inter 1, RB Leipzig 0. Nadir's continuing his positivity. Stick with it, Nadir. You'll get it right eventually, mate. If they fucking score, Nadir... You just wouldn't put it past City, would you? You just would not put it past City to go to Anfield and win. I don't know why that's so, like, unfathomable for people. Ball through the channel there. City got some defending to do. Rico Lewis gets it clear down the line eventually there. But Feyenoord are turning up the heat a little bit. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Alanis doesn't work like that, mate. Do you know what I mean? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. There's no point comparing results. They've got a new manager now. They're going to be a completely different outfit now, Sporting Lisbon. And it's not just the manager. It was the fact that it was the final home game, you know, in the Champions League. The final home game. They wanted to see him off with a proper result. And it was like the perfect scripted night for Sporting Lisbon. They couldn't have asked for a better send-off than that. And they got it, you know. Fair play, you know. But yeah, still 0-0. Nearly a half an hour has gone. And the chances have dried up for City in the last 5-10 minutes or so. We got off to a great start. Luckily, we're not looking vulnerable. We don't look vulnerable at all so far. There's been moments where Feyenoord have tried to make us look vulnerable, but we've dealt with it. So I'm pleased in that regard. But let's not get excited because it's Feyenoord who we should be making look like a normal fixture that we just deal with. But, you know, this game is just... The form that we've been in lately has just been moments. We've become a team of moments and negative moments. Do you know what I mean? Like United, they're a team of moments. Was it Gary Neville who said that? And I completely agree with him. That they are a team of moments. But he's talking about positive moments where they're just not in games. They're playing crap, doing nothing. And then they do like this 10-pass move that just splits the defence open. Perfect move from United. And then bang, goal out of nothing. You know, we're the other way around. We're a team who's controlling the game. Here's Feyenoord. No, don't do this to me, for fuck's sake. We're dealing with it. Again, well done. Eventually, good bit of defending on the edge of the box. We've dealt with it. Prevented a shot even coming in. And Edison eventually gets it up the other end of the pitch. But still, Feyenoord are slowly, steadily growing into this game. And it's concerning me. Concerning me a little bit. Don't forget to hit that like button, Blues. Help spread the word. And help the channel grow and all that stuff. But, yeah, they're knocking it round here, Feyenoord. This is the moment. This is what we need to deal with. This is the psychological side of game management moments now, because we've been here before. We've seen this in the last 5 games. You know, City get off to a great start, have chances. You think one's going to go in the back of the net in a minute, and then before you know it, one does go in the back of the net, your fucking net. It goes in our net, Do you know what I mean? Out of nothing. So we know this is what's happening. This is the pattern of game, and they're in. I can't believe I've just said that. And Edison saves it. Fucking hell, City. I don't know, he went early with it as well. It was Paixão, Igor Paixão, the number 14 down this left-hand side. Their best player was sent through then. Pretty sure it was him. And he went early. Because Edison was out of his goal, to be fair. And he tried to like whip it over and around him. And yeah, Edison just predicted it and got in the way. Made it look pretty comfortable, to be honest. But that was a proper opportunity for Feyenoord. It really was. Nathan Ake's under pressure here, but gets it back to Edison. Mango, you're 100% right. I mean, I said all season, mate. All season, we should be scoring first. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, Real Madrid tomorrow. No Vinicius Jr. Hi, Zan. Good to see you, mate. Vic with the super chat. Thank you, Vic. Appreciate the support. The only positive to take from these defeats is that we can prove to the rival fans that we're not glory hunters. For the fans, that's a positive. If you, yeah, I mean, I think most City fans are. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna get glory supporters here and there, aren't you? But Foden's been sent, and it's good defending. He's had it taken off him. Wants the free kick, he's not gonna get it. But City have done quite well to prevent counter-attacks in this game so far. Then really good play by Akanji, strong against Carranza, gets it into a little pocket for Foden, who keeps the ball really well under pressure there. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Vic. But from my point of view, it's not. It doesn't even cross my mind to stop supporting City. Do you know what I mean? So I don't take that as a positive. If you're a newcomer to City in terms of your age, because you can't help how old you are, can you? But I mean, if you're not old enough to remember the bad old days, then everyone's going to call you glory hunters. It's unfortunate, you know what I mean? Like, oh, where's your Chelsea shirt? You used to wear a Chelsea shirt. All that sort of shit. As it doesn't cross my mind, mate, because I don't even think like, oh, I might stop supporting City tomorrow because we lost today. You know, it's like that. Wow, the old song. We never win at home and we never win away. We lost last week and we lost today. We don't give a fuck because we're all pissed up. MCFC, okay. We never win at home and we never win away. We lost last week and we lost today, but we don't give a fuck because we're all pissed up. MCFC, okay. Come on, City. Come on. Jan, thanks for the super chat. I've seen walking football move quicker than that. Referee in the bloody way. It's been a bit slow. It's gone a bit pedestrian. You're right. And here come... That's the referee, mate. He's absolutely fucked us in the arse here. Coming forward, Feyenoord. If they score from this, Gvardiol gets it. Well, Gundo, does he get it away? Yes, he does to Jack Grealish. Fucking referee, mate. The ball into Foden now is going towards the referee, and Foden's actually tried to go through the referee. Has to push him out of the way. And as a result, we lose the ball and Feyenoord break. Unbelievable refereeing. Quick feet from Phil Foden. Sensational footwork from Phil Foden. Then tries the pass a little bit early with his right foot. Gets it back off Bernardo Silva, though. And Phil Foden's shot is blocked. He looks up for it, Foden. He really does look up for it. He showed some really good quality touches that we haven't seen all season, to be honest. But there's some touches he took in the middle of the park then were brilliant. Really quick feet. Good to see. I saw the City fans after the Spurs game, by the way, were singing... I remember we used to sing it in 1999. We're shit, and we're proud of it. We're shit, and we're proud of it. That's what we used to sing. Back in the day, man. Here comes Feyenoord. Rico Lewis with a slide tackle. That should be a foul, referee. No? Rico's not happy. And it's Paixão. He went sliding into Rico there. There's that opportunity again for Paixão. He went early. I think he kind of had to. I think I think it was Ake who was going to get across him. So he went early because he didn't want to beat Nathan Ake. He just thought, I'll get a shot. He saw Edison off his line. Didn't get enough air on it. But it's a corner to Feyenoord. 36 minutes gone. City under a bit of pressure. Ball into the near post, cleared partially by Gundogan. The first time effort from fucking Hwang. Fucking hell, what an effort. It was deflected, another corner ball. But he caught that. Sweet as a nut, mate. Sweet as a nut. Fucking hell, Nunes, I don't even think he wanted to block it, but it just smashed him right in the spine and off for a corner. To another one to defend. Paixão. Ball in, gets it a bit deeper inside this time, and it's up in the air, it's not cleared. Bernardo Silva's got time to control it in the penalty area and dribble it out, and here comes City the other way. Gvardiol bursting forward. Bernardo Silva goes early. Just hold the ball there, mate. Don't need to do that. The ball's gone up in the air and Foden controls it. Another little bit of good control. City maintaining the attack. Phil Foden done really well there. Bernardo Silva, left side of the pitch this time again. Cross isn't good enough. Hits the first man, but we get a corner. It ain't happening, Emil. It ain't happening. I've heard we're not interested. I've heard we're just not going to go down that route. And I think he would be a fool to come back to City. I think Delap would be a fool. Because he's getting Premier League minutes right now. You know, ball in. Oh! Nathan Ake, wide of the post! Let's have another look at this. It's a good corner. And it's close as well, you know. It doesn't get quite a good... I think it comes off his shoulder, maybe. No, it comes off his head. And it's just past the post. Feyenoord have got a player down here. Feyenoord who are battered with injuries. Quinton Timber was one of them, but he trained yesterday. Justin Bijlau is their #1 goalkeeper. So this is their second choice goalkeeper in bags. Hugo Bueno, Latomba, Ueda, who is their #1 striker. Their #2 striker, Jimenez, is also injured. He's on the bench, having trained yesterday. So they've got Carranza up front instead. Hartman's out. Chris Kevin Naji's suspended, who is their playmaker as well. So we have no excuses to be... we should be battering them, really. You know, I know we've got injuries, but so have they. You know, in our cover, it should be beating their cover, you know. Yeah, I'd love Kyogo, Gary. I'd love it. I think he would be a cracking player to sign. I think it's a safe bet as well. You know, I don't think there's much of a gamble there. I don't think we'd have to break the bank. We don't have to go aggressive. I reckon Celtic would accept 25, 30 million for him. City have got it. Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell, of course we've got it. Kyogo would be a good one. I think I like the idea of Kyogo. It's such a different option as well to what we've got, you know. If you get used to marking Haaland all game, and it's just a big physical battle, and it's just like someone who wants to be held, like enjoys the physical one-on-one duels, Haaland, doesn't he? And if you psychologically gear up for that, hang on a minute, Grealish, he goes down too easy. He's still got the ball though, Jack. But yeah, if you spend all game getting used to your muscle memory as a defender, is Gundogan again giving it away. Luckily, it's gone out for a throw-in. But I mean, just a no-look pass pretty much from Gundogan. Didn't look who he was passing to. Was intercepted there. Just a quick little couple of yards. Anyway, yeah, and then you bring on Kyogo after Haaland has been your #1 priority all game. Such a different player, such a different prospect. Will be so much more difficult to look after. Someone who comes off you, doesn't want the physical battle. Someone who'll step away from you. Good ball into Haaland. Haaland's in. Get your shot away. Oh, he's got to be early. He's got to be quicker. He's got to get that shot away quicker. I'm not sure he could, to be honest, because it's a good bit of defending by Hanko, who slides across Haaland and gets a vital block in. But could Haaland have taken that a little bit quicker? He did take an extra step. I don't think he needed to take that quite as late as he did. But a corner ball again to City. 40 minutes gone. Foden to take the corners. And his deliveries have been good all season. And it's another good one. It's Gvardiol. It's bobbling around Nathan Ake. It's bobbling. Handball from the referee. Penalty! Come on! Referee says PK. PK. It's a PK. Referee's going to look at VAR here. See, look there. Pep's got a little cut on his nose. That's Haaland headbutting him, because Haaland's got a cut there. That's a joke, by the way. People will actually go think that's a thing that Johnny's spreading rumours. Haaland headbutted Pep in training. Imagine that. I'd pay to see that. He wouldn't be fucking on this pitch if that had happened. Haaland got fouled there. I mean, is that what the penalty's for? I thought they were going to give it for handball. But Haaland got taken out by Quinton Timber. They're having another look at this. VAR's getting involved. Mark Clattenburg. PK! I don't feel confident. Just don't... I forgot all about Haaland missing that penalty against Sporting Lisbon, by the way. I completely forgot about that. Ileana doesn't want Haaland to take it. Surely. He's got PTSD. Yeah, I couldn't believe he missed that penalty against Sporting Lisbon. In my head, I just remember losing 4-1, but I forgot. I actually forgot. I was reminded today, like, oh yeah. Whose phone's that? That's the most battered phone case. That could have been my dad, because that looked like my dad's phone case. Just like covered. It just looked like a piece of shit with a phone in it. Come on, Haaland. Taking your time with this. Get on with it. Referees making sure everyone's in their correct positions. Wellenreuter. Come on, City. Get on with it. This is going in. Pep's not even looking. He's nervous. This is going in, this. Come on. Yes! 1-0. Come on, City. We're back in business. We've scored a goal! Yes! Fucking yes! Come on, City. A big team hug. Love to see it. Love to see it. Haaland's got a goal. No mistake in that one. That is a goal for Manchester City. Come on. Right before half-time, we're going to go and batter them now in the second half. Touch wood. Come on. Yeah, that's not that emphatic, to be honest, because if the keeper goes that way, he probably saves it. But any penalty that goes in the back of the net is a good penalty as far as I'm concerned. Come on, Haaland. But yeah, fucking hell, come on. Am I a bit behind? Sorry, everybody, if I'm behind. I'm watching on Amazon Prime. Is everyone else watching on Amazon? Why am I? I'm watching on Amazon and I've got fucking nearly 1 gig download speed. So I mean, I don't think it works like that. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know why I'm behind. So apologies, everybody, if you're... don't spoil it for me, please. Offside there. Carranza was nearly sent through there for Feyenoord, trying to get an equaliser right before half-time, but well offside. Let's have another look at this. I haven't even made my mind up whether this was a penalty or not. Yeah, Haaland gets a toe on it, on the ball. Yeah, and then Timber kicks him. He buys it, Haaland. He wins the penalty. It's one of those that's not like a stonewall penalty, but the connection's there, you know. And it's a penalty. Haaland goes down to make sure it's a penalty. It's one of those. But he definitely gets the connection. He gets a whack, like, on the underside or, like, the instep of his left boot. But we deserve to be 1-0 up here. At least. We deserve to be in the lead. Paixão getting picked up and hugged by Pep. And he buzzed off it as well. Paixão had a little cheeky smile there. 2 minutes of injury time. I had a pint of water before I started this, so I've also had this during the first half, so I'm definitely going for a pee. You can enjoy the chair. Oh, every time. Cheers, Jan. pants, aren't they? How are the ears doing? They're all right. It's because I've not turned the heating on. I think is that one red? I was a mate of mine sent me the couple of fan reaction videos where so many comments were talking about my ears. Do you know what I mean? Look at bro's ears. What happened to bro's ears? Like, oh my God, is he okay? Like, people genuinely concerned for me. Rico, oh, you got to go in there, Rico. You should have won that there, mate. Don't commit while he's in. Oh, he's got it. Oh, well done. Well done, Rico. Then wins the foul. Good. Initially, I thought he could have slid in there, but he didn't want to commit. And then he strangely decided to commit when Hwang's in the penalty area, which is risky. But won the ball, wins it back, and gets a free kick in the process. So good defending, really. Can't complain. 2 minutes of injury time is up. Surely when Edison kicks this, it's half time. What do you think about the performance, Blues? Because I still see people not that happy. I'm reasonably happy. I think it's okay. There goes the half-time whistle. I'm pleased with what we've seen so far. Fucking winning! That's why. Bloody winning! Oh, the chair's going to be cooking. Oh, mate. There's no way am I going to be able to pronounce your name. But I'm guessing you're Greek. Are you Greek? Kalinita. Tell me if I'm right. Tell me if I'm right. Kalinita. Manchester City. Paracolo? Ethristo? I'm trying. Right, come on. What are you saying, chat? Because I think that was a good performance, and I think that we need to get behind him now, because that did feel good. That did feel good. It felt very good. It does feel good to be winning at half time as well, you know? Because we got this far against Sporting Lisbon, but they pulled an equaliser back right on half time, didn't they? They got that penalty, wasn't it? Right before half time. Sagnik says that he hates to say it, but I am happy seeing Savinho not starting today. What do you think? Yeah, the concern is that means he could be starting against Liverpool, because I think the clues before big games like this, when you're playing a Champions League game, there's often a clue there. No Doku as well. Not even on the bench today, which, again, he was in the gym, working, photographed. Even City were promoting Doku, you know, with their little pictures that they do when what they post on their social media pages. They were posting pictures of Doku training and playing football, but he's not even on the bench today. But yeah, no, I don't think Savinho's had a good start to Manchester City so far, but I still very much believe he's going to be a special player. I still think there's a huge future for Savinho. Really believe that. Got over 900 watching. Appreciate you tuning in. Do you reckon you could pop some likes on the stream for us, people, because it would really, really help grow the channel, and it makes me feel good. And you have the option to make me feel good, which some of you may be like unliking now. Like, well, in that case, fucking dislike. Oh, we've hurt him. It's been 4 years in a row and someone's got a sore bottom, because City have been bumming this man for quite some time. Oh, and Jan's got rid of him. It's all right, Jan. Don't worry. Don't worry, Jan. It's all good. He's still on the screen, so we can still talk about him. There he is. Is that ironic, handicap? Is that an ironic name? Sorry. Is that a bit of irony there, I think. But, yeah. We've hurt him, man. Do you know what I mean? We've hurt him. It's been years of City. And handicap couldn't take it, because they're always scum. You City scum. Love it. Right, going for a piss. Enjoy the chair. That was a bit weird. Come on, City! Felt like a player coming on. Like a substitute. How mad are substitutes when they come on? They come on, don't they, like this? Like, you get so many different variations of substitutes, don't you? You get the religious one, who stands there like that. Just waiting to come on, then comes on. And then you get the superstitious one, who like either just touches the grass before coming on or walks on backwards. Like that. Then you get the left winger, who comes on the pitch on the left side of the pitch. And stands there awkwardly, like, doesn't have anywhere to run to. And then you get the English hard nut, who's like, raring to go. Like that. Just comes on like a fucking madman. Come on, City. Fucking out of breath now. So unfit. Fresh water. Love a bit of John Macken. I met him in Crewe train station, of all places. What do you think to that first half, Blues? I'm really feeling like okay with it. It's nothing sensational, but I thought we looked good. I thought we did quite well. You know, opportunities were created. Defensively, mostly good. You know, I mean, that one moment where Paixão goes through on goal and he takes it early. That was a concern. But I'm looking at the chances, first half chances for City. We had plenty of them. Plenty of them. You know, they weren't really clear-cut chances, but on another day, this could be 3-0 before half-time and game over, and we're absolutely laughing. Kyle's not happy. Okay with it. Shocking. If they had pace, we'd be screwed. Well, they do have pace, mate, and we're not screwed. They do have pace. But yeah, they've not really shown any threats going the other way. There's this one chance you can see here now. And it was a good bit of play, really. A bit easy, though. It's Gundogan, mate. You've got to track that runner there, mate. Nowhere near tight enough. Nowhere near tight enough to Quinton Timber. It's these little details where Gundogan's just... He defensively doesn't have the brain for it. You know what I mean? You're born with that brain. It's your lizard brain, mate. You don't have the lizard brain. The defensive lizard brain where you just sense danger. They don't smell it, do they, some of these players? Chair. You will never escape me. Fucking hell, Chair. Fucking... Just give me €2. I'm starting to like this chair. Ooh, €2. Nice one. Appreciate the super chat. Is that Eliana who's done that? I can't remember. But I love how the chair's like a bigger character than me now. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Buxton B wants to see a Haaland hat-trick. Very realistic possibility today. I mean, the chances he's had, surely. He'll bag himself one from open play. That's what we need for him now. He just needs a goal from open play because a penalty doesn't do it for me. You know what I mean? If you're a forward, it wouldn't do it for Haaland. He'll want a goal from open play, and preferably a good one. You know, a really convincing, either a one-on-one situation that he just dispatches. Do you know what I mean? Dispatches it. That would be nice. Or just some wonder goal, you know what I mean? A typical Haaland like goal that's like full of athleticism and agility, something like that, just to get him going again. The perfect tonic to take it to Anfield, where he is not going to get these chances. He ain't going to get anywhere near the level of chances that he's got, that he's had against Spurs, he had against Sporting Lisbon, he's had in the first half against Feyenoord. I saw a stat this morning. I can't remember the actual numbers, but his XG at the start of the season, before the 5 in a row losses, he was on something like 5.5 XG or something, 5 and a bit XG, something like that, and he'd scored 11 goals. And in the last 5 games, he had something like 6.5 XG or something like that, and he scored like 1 in that time. So it's just a huge difference in the last 5 games to the previous 5 games. And it's not... But forwards are going to do this. This is when the rest of the team have to step up, and we've seen the fact that he's responsible for over 50% of all of our goals this season. So we can't have a go at Haaland for missing chances because, I mean, we'd be in worse situation if he wasn't on this pitch. We'd be in big trouble if we lost Haaland. It's season over. It's gone. You can forget everything if Haaland gets any injury in this season, and we do not go into the January transfer market to find cover for him, and that's not even the priority. It's midfield, that's the priority. We've got to get someone in that midfield. And if we don't do that, I mean, surely we go and we see the logic behind spending a bit of money this January. It's not like us. It's very unorthodox for the Manchester City hierarchy to spend a substantial amount of money. I'm thinking this requires 60, 70 million to fix at least, and preferably split that over 2 players, depending on who it is, of course. Obviously, if it's Adam Wharton, you're looking at over 100 million. You're looking at over 100 million. If you go and get Kyogo, it's definitely over 100 million. But I'm not sure what deal City could do if it's Adam Wharton. Zubamendi's obviously got the buyback, the release clause. I think it's 60 million euros. You add Kyogo to that, you're looking at 80 to 90 million, and that's a lot of money to spend in January. So, and City don't really do that, but it's needed. Needs must for Manchester City right now. Needs very much must. Liverpool, I would say, mate. I would say Liverpool. Together. Yeah, I mean, we'd be solid as a rock. Maybe we do. Maybe we change the tune. But Pep doesn't do that. Pep doesn't ever. When's the last time you saw, or when has ever Pep gone into a match defensively? You know, making sure we don't concede. And they're not fit enough to play him, but I mean, defensively, if you went, what would you have to do? You'd have to play Walker if you're going to put them 2 in defensive midfield, because you'd go as 3 at the back with Walker, Diaz, and Gvardiol, and Stones and Akanji in front of them. I mean, that's. I mean, how much defence do you want on the pitch at one time? You know, you're gonna have to play Rico probably as well as some sort of. Probably not actually, but Yeah, I mean, none of them are fit, like 100% fit. I mean, Akanji's carrying an injury. Stones is carrying an injury. He's not on the bench today. There's another player that's injured. He came off half-time against it was Spurs, wasn't it? And I heard on the grapevine that he was injured. I said that in my preview. Clearly he is, because he ain't even on the bench today. So, Stones at Liverpool would be a great player to have as an option. We need as many options as possible. Because if we have to announce injuries anymore, then Arne Slot's going to know exactly the team that Pep's going to play, because it's pretty limited in options. So when Arne Slot gets that advantage over Pep, that he knows exactly the team he's going to play, he can set up his Liverpool side to do damage to us. And we have to guess what they're going to do because they've got options, you know. But I mean, you got to hand it to Arne Slot and what he's done in this side right now. You know, you got to take your hat off to him and say, fair play, mate, because it's not like Liverpool went and spent a load of money. Do you know what I mean? In summer. He's a new manager, a new league. He's taken over a position where he was already starting at -1 because you're not Jurgen Klopp. Because you're not Jurgen Klopp, everyone's got their eyes on you. And they say it's going to be the same for Pep when he leaves and whoever replaces Pep. Pressure is immediately on because you're following the act of one of the great managers in the Premier League, even though there's a number of Premier Leagues he won. But you know what I mean. Jurgen Klopp's obviously a very good manager, but in terms compared to Pep, he's not. But in overall terms, Jurgen Klopp's a very good manager. But for Arne Slot to come in, spend very little money to get Liverpool 8 points clear this early into the season, and that's a point. It's also early. Things could change. And I also test managers with losses. You know, how do you react to defeat? Because when they lost to Forest, I was like, here we go. This is what we're going to see now. We're going to see what Arne Slot's all about. Winning again. Immediately. Didn't allow that loss to become 2 losses in a row. So, anyway, game's about to get underway. Second half is going to be kicked off by Felipe Foden. Come on, City! So, yeah. But, you know, what's the stamina like for Liverpool's squad this season? Because as we go past Christmas, obviously any injuries to their squad will definitely test them. Josko Gvardiol with a sloppy start to this second half. Really struggling here. What's he doing, Josko? Immediately tried to play the ball down the line and it was intercepted. If that sets the tone for this second half, it's not good, that, Josko, mate. We've just kicked off. You've given a ball away. You know, it was not even that much. There was no pressure. He had so many City players to pass to. He's dipped in the last couple of games because he was awful against Spurs. But he's been brilliant this season. But Josko Gvardiol against Spurs was really poor. Really poor. Long ball up by Wellenreuter. Akanji getting stuck in a bit of a duel there. Nathan Ake. Akanji. Ball fired down the middle. Is Foden going to keep it? He does. And then fouled. Is he, ref? Yes? No? You can just twat a player in the face, can you? No probs. He just flattened him, mate. Come on. Nunes driving forward. He's dispossessed. He's got to do better there, Nunes. He's not had a good game for me, Mateus Nunes. He's been very bitty, very uncontrolled in his play, which is very much like him. He's not a controlling type of player to begin with. But it's been loose. He's been very loose with it. Rico just ended up trying to sit on the ball there on the touchline. Jack Grealish could intercept that, but wasn't quick enough. Hwang has his cross-field pass intercepted by Josko. Great ball by Josko into Haaland. He had to slow it down, though. It was a good ball. It was just not enough pace on it because Haaland had to wait for it. If that was fired in front of him, Haaland's in on goal, probably goes and makes it 2-0. But the pass was a good line, good vision, but not enough pace on it because Haaland had to stand there and wait for it. And in that time, Feyenoord closed the gap on him. But good ball this time. Nunes tried to flick it round the corner to Haaland. He saw what he's trying to do there, but didn't come off. Feyenoord look like they've got a mistake or two in them themselves, to be honest. I think if we can punish them here, because they've given the ball away a couple of times. They were giving it away in the first half as well. So you got to punish them, though. 1-0 is nowhere near enough. 2-0, we'll go and comfortably win this game if we get a second. But if we let them equalise, this game will be, who knows? It just becomes who the fuck knows anymore. Maverick, mate. Terrifying. 3-1 Arsenal. I didn't know Sporting had scored. Oh no, it's Inacio has just scored. So Sporting got 1 back against Arsenal. Jack Grealish fouled there, surely. No, play on, referee. City still got the ball. You see Salah take his top off the other day. Mate, he's fucking chiseled, isn't he? Like, absolutely hench. He's so strong, isn't he? Nunez. Oh, is it a save? It smashed the side net, and I think Wellenreuter got a touch on it. Surely. It looked like he did. But yeah, you see Mo Salah in duels, when he's like shoulder to shoulder with a defender, he wins every duel, doesn't he? And when he fucking popped his top off the other day, mate, you can see why. He's fucking hench, like. But he is terrifying. He is terrifying, isn't he? Like, as a player, looks like what a player he is. And he always devastates Manchester City, doesn't he? He always scores against us. Ball in, it's cleared. Gundogan on the edge of the box, deflected 2-0! Gundo! Bit of a fortunate goal, but it's 2-0! Come on, City! Back to winning ways, surely. Surely we're back to winning ways, come on! That's what we needed, that's what we needed! Yes! Gotta get the score on as well while I remember. Yes, Gundogan. Oh, it's a bit lucky. Keeper would have saved it. There's a player on the a couple of yards in front of the keeper. I think it's Hanko. It just clips his heel. Yeah, it clips Hanko's left heel. Wellenreuter's getting down to save it, prepared to stop it. He's gonna save it. And then it just clips the heel of Hanko in front of him and just goes the other corner, the opposite corner to which the keeper was diving, and Manchester City get a deserved second goal. It came about a bit, fortunately, but you take what you can get in this game, because it's not like we don't deserve to be winning 2-0. We absolutely deserve this. He scored in the Champions League as well, previously Gundogan, didn't it? And it was a similar sort of effort. Was it Sparta Prague at home? I think it was the first goal as well. It was like a half volley, maybe a full volley on the edge of the area that was deflected. Pretty much the same as that one almost, if I remember rightly, earlier this season, about 5 games ago. But yeah, Gundo, mate, well played at least. You know, a bit lucky, but you're on the score sheet. Can't complain. Here he is, Gundo. Coming forward with it here. Goes long for that diagonal ball out to Bernardo Silva. Brings it down, Bernardo. There's a good bit of defending there. Bernardo Silva a bit sloppy on the ball. That's not going to go out there, or it is. Akanji was waiting for it to trickle over the byline for a City throw. 2-0. That's the last time we've been 2-0 up. Feels like an age watching City. I don't know, winning a match, mate. We're winning! Oh, I can't believe it! We're winning. This is great. I'm not going to go and say that far, Elio. I'm not going that far, mate. Not yet. If we beat Liverpool, though, just quietly believe it, Blues. That's my advice. Quietly believe it. I wouldn't suggest it's happening, if I was you. I wouldn't suggest it's going to happen. But there's nothing wrong with believing. Absolutely nothing wrong. And I quietly believe we can do it. Haaland with a good run there, but Rico couldn't quite get that ball over him because he had Quinton Timber right in his face. Paixão closing down Akanji, gets it out to Bernardo Silva. Nunes fed down the wing. Nunes is in business here. Come on, Nunes. Let's make it 3. Haaland in the middle. Haaland makes it 3. 3-0. Are we back? I don't want to say it because I'm terrified of Liverpool, but City are... we've won. We've won. I'm not going to say back, but we've won. City have won. They're winning this match. I told you we'd win this match. Defo going to win this match. Surely 3-0 ends the game. Haaland gets a wonderful goal. Great play by Matheus Nunes down the right wing, and he cuts it, puts it on a plate, cuts it across the goal for Haaland, who's sliding into the 6-yard box, And 3-0 Manchester City. Good ball by Gundogan as well to Mateus Nunes, who's well onside. And we can rip them apart here now. Let's go and get 5 or 6 and send a message to all those twats out there saying that City are finished, because this is a potential statement result we can do. I mean, 3-0 isn't a statement result, but if you go and get 5 or 6, that'll put the that'll send some statements out there for Liverpool fans to question how confident they'll go into this game against City at the weekend. And the fact that they've got to play Real Madrid with a day's less rest than we have, who knows? Maybe pick up the odd injury or two. Who knows? Nunes wins it back. Can we get a 4th? Can we get a 4th? Jack Grealish is in. Fit it, Jackie boy. You got to take it with you, mate. It was a good bit of defending in the end, but if the pass to him was a little bit slow, like the Haaland one before, he had to wait for it. He had to wait for that pass. If he fizzed it in a bit harder there, yeah, he had to wait for it. Could have been 4-0. Not even 55 minutes gone. Daniel Wang, mate, you're a fucking legend. You're an absolute legend. Foden ball, that's gone out, hasn't it? Okay, no, it's not. Still alive. Gundogan. Gvardiol. Saved. Ake, rebound. It's gone up. Offside. Flag's gone up. It looked like it went out from the corner, to be honest. It looked like Foden with an outswinger. That looked like it went out, to be honest, from the original corner. But yeah, bobbling around. A bit of pinball in the penalty area. It was Gundogan who swung and missed because it was taken off the tips of his toes. And then Josko gets the rebound and gets a shot himself, left foot drive. Good save by Wellenreuter, and then Nathan Ake on the rebound was offside, and it didn't go in anyway. So, but yeah, Daniel Wang, mate. I'm sure there's others out there that are doing the same as well, watching at crack of dawn, like you, mate. Fair play. Do you know what I mean? This is the thing. You know, you get the local Mancs who I think are very supportive of Manchester City. Don't get me wrong, very, very supportive. But they question the fact that you're not from Manchester, therefore you don't support City as much. But you've got people like Daniel who's rocking up at 3 o'clock in the morning to watch the game. You question whether the Mancs would do that. Some of them. I reckon most would, to be fair. But I bet you there's some that give it large, that they're not real fans because they're not from Manchester, but they wouldn't be getting up at 3 in the fucking morning to watch the game. So fair play, Daniel, mate. Takes dedication, that. Ryan, thanks very much. Say it, Jonny. We are back. I'm not going to say it. I can't say it. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. Fair play, mate. Yakima, Washington. I'm with you, Bam Bam. Because we're not back yet. We've got a... I mean, because the thing is, if I say it now and we lose to Liverpool, then we're not back, are we? You know, we've got a long way to go before we can say we are definitely back to the old City. But if we beat Liverpool, you will definitely hear those words come out of my mouth. Definitely. Vic's watching from Pittsburgh. GK's from South Africa. Bradders is from Bath. My dad went to university in Bath. How's about that for a piece of information? Kyle Neal saying confidence, Johnny. Mate, you were saying the game was shocking in the first half. Like, long ball. I know, it's absolutely crap. Kyle, you were saying it was shocking in the first half. Like, now you're telling me to be confident. Come on, mate. Abdel's from Algeria. We've got Mayor of Benin from Nigeria. Eliana's from Glasgow. Johnny Law. Like that word, law. Blue Moon, I've followed City since the mid-70s. I'm not a Manchester lad. I'm from Warrington. Was season ticket holder at Main Road. Fair play, mate. It doesn't matter where you're from. That's the point I was making. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're supporting City, you're a blue. That's it. You're a City fan. I just see a lot of... And I try not to get involved. And I've been seeing a lot of beef, to be honest, in the whole City stuff. That I try and avoid it. it's a lot of why I do this as a solo rather than getting guests on and stuff like that, because it just like, I don't know anyone. Do you know what I mean? I don't know them. I don't know anyone who's in the community. I respect every single one of them, but I don't know them. Haaland ball in, 1-2 with Foden, gets it back, little nutmegs, Haaland back to Foden, and then Foden slips, but it was so good to play. Like the little megs from Haaland. Don't tell me this guy can't play football, because I swear he just did someone dirty in the penalty area there with the little nutmegs. Oh, it's lovely. It's lovely from Haaland. Then he just couldn't quite get the pass back to Foden because Foden slipped, but it was a lovely move between the two of them. Link-up play was great. Really good. Nice one. Fair play. That's what I'm saying. Good. Galinita. Yeah, good to see so many people from different parts of the world. It's good to see. And I mean, City are, when I was a kid, I don't think we had many supporters from outside of Manchester, to be honest. We probably did, but not to the extent we do now. And that's what success brings. And I think we should welcome it, you know? It's just disappointing to see the certain City fans, I don't know names, to be honest, and I have no names to give you. I'm just saying, like, you see it. You see comments like the Main Road people being called names because they're stuck in the past, sort of thing. And then the other way around, like you're a glory hunter who has been spoiled because you weren't born in the 90s. Can't we just all get along? It'd be nice to just get along. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? We're all blues, innit? It's good to see so many different places here. Nice one, Solar. I need that. Ball given away here, though. Feyenoord coming forward with an absolute thunder bastard's gone wide. What an effort that was as well. Was it Edison who gave it away? I was looking at the chat and all of a sudden I looked up and it was, I think it was Hanko was coming. Oh, it was Akanji, sorry. Akanji gave it away. Sloppy from Akanji. And then Hanko, with about a 40-yard effort, drills it. Michael Tarnat-esque. Who remembers Michael Tarnat? That's a name that just came out, that just popped into my brain out of absolutely nowhere. Michael Tarnat. Who remembers that handball there by Nunes, surely? Yeah, he's handballed it. His free kicks, mate. Michael Tarnat. Go and Google Michael Tarnat. That's Tarnat. I think it's AT, not ET, but Michael Tarnat versus Blackburn. Free kick. City in the red and black kit. It was years ago. I missed the game as well because I was in Cyprus. I remember I was in Cyprus watching it. It was about 40 yards out and he just battered it. Brad Friedel was in net, so it's no mug between the sticks. Brad Friedel, he was a good keeper, wasn't he? I bet there's Americans in there going, I know Brad Friedel. Of course you do. Quality keeper Brad Friedel was, wasn't he? Proper classic Premier League player Brad Friedel, wasn't he? But it's nice to talk calmly, you know what I mean? I've been screaming my head off in the last 4 or 5 games. It's nice to chill and reminisce about anything, just to chill. We're 3-0 up, half an hour to go. This is cool, man. I'm in my element right now. I'm very happy. 5 in a row is where it ends. So no 6. Thank fuck for that. Gundogan, ball back to Edison. I think it's time to, maybe on the 70th minute, bring on... Well, we've got 5 substitutes that we can bring on. Who are you bringing on from that bench? Because do you want to bring on Kevin De Bruyne with 20 minutes to go and risk him? I would say leave him off the pitch now and not even bring him on. Maybe 5 minutes just to give him a little bit more match practice. But even that sounds like a risk. You know, if he's that injured, it's just like just wheeling him out for the Liverpool game might be all we need. And then if he gets injured in the Liverpool game, but we win because of Kevin De Bruyne, and then it's like you've served your purpose, mate. Go back to the medical room and we'll see you in 6 months. Do you know what I mean? Like, for fuck's sake. That is Kevin De Bruyne's life now at Manchester City. He just gets wheeled out to do something stupendous and then picks up an injury 5 seconds later and off he pops. See you later. But yeah, you got Nico O'Reilly as an option. I'd bring him on, give him some minutes. McAtee, get him some minutes. Cleared there. Foden was nearly through. Savinho, I'd get him on. Get Walker on if you fancy conceding a goal. I'm joking. Ruben Diaz and Walker, I wouldn't play either of them. They're just not worth risking, to be honest. We need options for the Liverpool game. But some of these players need to come off to also not be risked. You know, you're looking at Phil Foden and Erling Haaland now, aren't you? As the two players I think you should be taking off. But who do you put up front now? You know, because if you take off Foden, he would have been probably the option to play instead of Haaland. So if you take off Haaland and Foden, who do you play in Foden's position and in Haaland's position? Savinho could come on, maybe tuck Grealish inside to play in Foden's position, but still, who plays in Haaland's position? Again, we've got to go in for January. Ball over the top, it's cleared, looking for Haaland. City should be getting a 4 or 5 in this game now, because if we get that 5-0, that's a proper statement win, that. It's really back to business, isn't it? Saka's scored from the penalty spot, if you're wondering. 4-1, Arsenal. Do you think Arsenal are in the lead? Are they in the title race? Are they out? Because I say they're still they're one result away from me from like out. You know, because they played really well against Forest. They're obviously back to somewhere near their best. That was a lovely turn by Phil Foden. Sent away Jack Grealish, who got done for speed there by Neo Coop. But Jack Grealish has never been one for speed, is he? He's actually quite slow, Jack Grealish, isn't he? He's not that quick at all. You know, that he got done there for speed completely. But he's never used it. He's never really been his game, has it? But I'd love to see him inside, you know, get Foden off, get Savinho on. De Bruyne's warming up. What's he doing? Why is he... The one time I've said don't bring him on, he's like, oh, Jonny said don't bring De Bruyne on, so let's get him on. Let's get him on. Fuck's sake. If he picks up an injury, Pep. Good play by Grealish. Good hold-up play. Gets it back to Josko. But who's he coming on for? Probably Foden. So you're looking at 25 minutes of Kevin De Bruyne. So they've upped the number of minutes game in, game out for the last few weeks. Bernardo Silva, that's really sloppy. Really sloppy from Bernardo Silva. Quinton Timber wants a foul there, but you're not getting that, mate. You fell over. Great, but oh, as Nunes tried to fire a ball right through the heart of Feyenoord's defence. But one thing Nunes has done in this game well, one, he's gotten himself an assist, because I don't think he had a good first half at all, but he's definitely improved in this second half. But he's continued, whenever he's lost the ball, he's won it back quite quickly, which is good to see. And even then, when he gave the ball away, the speed in which he covered the ground to get back, he's not slow, is he? I'm strong in what I think about him playing in defensive midfield, though, because I love certain aspects of his game that I think would be very suited to a defensive midfielder. But he's loose with the ball. He's not a tight, controlled player. You know, and Pep playing defensive midfielders that are loose with the ball, it's not going to happen. I just can't see it happening. Can you receive the ball from Edison? That's the question. I don't think he can. Milambo is off. Small is off. And Zaruki, defensive midfielder, number 6 for Feyenoord's coming on. And Bilen is also coming on for Feyenoord, which, to be honest, is a little bit damage limitation substitutions. 2 defensive players coming on the pitch here for Feyenoord. Gundogan's coming off. Which means he's playing against Liverpool. That's what that means. That means just brace yourself now, because if you didn't want Gundogan to play against Liverpool, you need to get over it now, because he's playing against Liverpool. McAtee's coming on. Simpson Pussy's coming on. Foden off. Who's the other one? It's got to be Haaland. No, it's not. How can it be Haaland? Because Ake's come off. Sorry. Gundogan, Ake, Foden, all off. De Bruyne, Simpson, Pusey, McAtee, all come onto the pitch. De Bruyne with his first touch sends Gvardiol away, but good ball into McAtee here. It's good football. It's gone behind. McAtee's ball behind Bernardo Silva was a poor one. First touch could have been a bit better there, but could have sent Bernardo Silva away. He was sprinting down the right side of the pitch there, but it goes right behind him. De Bruyne. Lovely little ball into McAtee. He's just pulling strings already, Kevin De Bruyne. He's making the team dance. He's the puppeteer. The puppeteer of Manchester City. Dance, you bastards. Dance. De Bruyne's giving it away. Get him off. What a sack of shit. Get him off. Grealish, that's a foul, is it not, referee? De Bruyne's won it back. It's a great ball. Keep him on. Brilliant, that De Bruyne. I've always said that. Ball in. Jack Grealish. Oh, it's taken off the head of Jack Grealish by Trauner. He's been smirking a lot this game, hasn't he, Jack Grealish? I'm glad to see him enjoying himself, at least. He very nearly got himself a goal there, and if that didn't clip the head of Trauner, if that didn't skim that ball dome, it would have been 4-0. Manchester City. Kevin De Bruyne is over here to take the corner, takes it short to Jack Grealish. Surely he's going to give it him back. Yep, sloppy defending from Feyenoord. Ball in from De Bruyne was poor though. Cleared. It's mad how many teams switch off at short corners. De Bruyne's onside there. You could have gone there, mate. He thought he was off. I think De Bruyne thought he was offside, so he didn't chase it, but I think he didn't look a lot across the line. It's good to see us win, isn't it? Bloody winning. I tell you what, if we don't win this game, imagine the backlash. 3-0 up. Good to see you, Mike. How you doing, mate? Business as usual for Paul. Saruki there sends Timber away. Ball over the top for Paixão. He's got the overlap. It's good defending from Akanji. Steps across Timber. Control. Oh! I thought the back pass was a bit sloppy there, but it was alright. It's fine. Ball sent forward to Haaland, who controls it. Gets it into De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva's got it now on the right-hand side. Gets it inside to McAtee. Given away by James McAtee. He's not at our level, mate. I'm sorry, he's not at our level. I love the kid. He looks like he's got potential to be a player, but I mean, every time I see him, I see problems in his game. He's too loose with it. Like he's going in January anyway. I'm pretty sure of that. I'd love to him to grow up at other levels. I'm just not sure he's quite there. He's so close though. Like he is a very good player, but it's so difficult to prove yourself. You know, when you're given 25 minutes, here you go and score a goal or an assist, and you know. But what you don't do when you get opportunities is make yourself look worse. Do you know what I mean? You get the opportunities, you do everything you can to at least keep it simple. Don't make mistakes. You know, fine, you're not impressing anybody because you're not getting on a score sheet, you're not bagging assists, but don't give it away either. Do you know what I mean? Because it goes the other way then. You go too far into the negative department, and these 2 moments there from McAtee have been sloppy passes. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're just tuning in, and if you've never been to this channel before, consider hitting the subscribe button. I've not mentioned Jacob Wright, Paul. He's not on the pitch, which is the reason why. But yeah, he could come on. I think he could come on as well. Gvardiol sends De Bruyne down the left-hand side here. It's Kevin De Bruyne into the penalty area first. His shot's blocked. It's a good run from De Bruyne. He's already so involved. So involved. in this game. I think it's time to get Bernardo Silva off as well, and preferably Haaland. Because, yeah, you got to start thinking about Liverpool now. The game's won, surely. The substitutes will kill the game and probably not give us a chance to get 5 or 6, maybe 4 or 5. You can see, but when you make a raft of substitutions, it kills momentum. It changes the flow of the game, and you're sort of starting again a little bit when you make 3 substitutions in one go. But yeah, you never know. We could have got 4 already with Jack Grealish's header taken off him. But yeah, City need to get some players off here now. Katumba from Uganda. Good to see you, mate. What's Gvardiol done there? What's he done there? For fuck's sake. What's he doing, man? That's 2 mistakes in 2 games. Pep's fucking fuming. I'm fucking fuming. Josko's fuming. You should be fuming, mate. Fucking shambles, mate. What are you doing? Simple ball, mate. Ball nodded in the air, then he just... What is he thinking there? Just a side foot volley, like, up in the air for... I think it's Carranza who eventually gets on the end of the shocking pass back to Ederson. Up in the air to Ederson as well. Gets on the end of it, goes around Ederson, and a tight angle as well, and gets it in. Just about gets it in, and it's 3-1. For fuck's sake, man. Can't we just have a nice, perfect night where everything goes to plan? Pep is fuming, and he's absolutely singling out. You can read his lips shouting Josko. Right, you can't do that, mate. Because you know who you're looking after on Sunday? You're looking after Mo Salah, mate. So please, please, do that. You can't do that, mate. You just can't do that basic shit. If you're not sure, fucking away, mate. Boot it away. Just try. What if that... The thing that bugs me about that pass is if it did go to Ederson... You're asking Ederson, under pressure, with a Feyenoord player coming at you, to control a ball out of the air that he can't pick up because it'll be a back pass. He's got to chest it or bring it down, and probably, knowing Ederson, he could probably do it. But for fuck's sake, mate, give him a chance. Putting it in the air like that, and then to try it was stupid. And then to not get it right in that position, when we're 3-0 up, cruising, and you've given them a hope now, 15 minutes to go, and this game's now not done. It's not done. Because at any moment they could score now, and then at any moment it's squeaky bum time. You fucking idiot, mate. Like, what are you thinking there? So moronic to do that. Fucking annoys me. It really does. Feyenoord have got the ball here as well. Coming forward with it as well. They've made a few substitutions. Look, and saw Latomba. There's Latomba who's come onto the pitch for Feyenoord. But they believe. They believe now. Thanks for the shot in the arm, the boost of confidence. That's exactly what Feyenoord did need. It was a gift-wrapped goal. Why? Why are they always gifts? Can't we just play against a side that earns their goals, that they have to work for it? Make them work for it. Why are we just handing out goals willy-nilly? Like it's fucking charity, mate. It's not charity. Why are you gifting them goals? Unbelievable. Oh. Yeah, 100%. 4th goal is needed now, Eliana. I really feel like it would kill the game. 4th would kill the game, but it's you're looking at the optics now. You're thinking about how the outside world looks at this result, because not many people are going to be tuning into the highlights. If City have won, nobody fucking watches because everybody's sick of us winning. When we don't win games, every man and his dog tunes in to watch Manchester City lose a football match. That's why my numbers, like the other day, like one of the highest concurrent viewers I've ever had because City were losing. Do you know what I mean? People love it. They nearly went through on goal then. There was a big gap and it hits his heel as well. We got lucky that they didn't go through on goal. It was a good pass. If he just lets it through his body, ball in though, City could finish the game. Nope, Bernardo Silva's had it taken off him by La Tomba. But yeah, they were nearly through on goal. He looks a player, that La Tomba as well. Come on, he's just ghosted past a couple of players here. City have got 12 minutes of proper work to do here now. Josko Gvardiol trying to redeem himself. And he's looks like he's fouled Hwang there, but referee probably said play on. Well and Ruta. Fucking hell, Josko, mate. Yeah, they'll be looking at this now, Liverpool and Arsenal fans, Liverpool fans, they'll be looking at it and they'll see a result that's 3-1. It's like, oh, City are still conceding then. You know, even if it was 3-0, it's like, oh, not only have they won, they've scored 3 goals and kept a clean sheet. We can't say that now. You know, it's a real problem, and the fact that the defence has been a big problem for us, or the number of goals we concede, whether you blame the midfield or the defence for the number of goals we concede is a different subject, but the facts are we're conceding goals. Good strong play there from De Bruyne, and McAtee's been sent away. It's deflected, and Wellenreuter collects it eventually, but McAtee didn't really have much speed there to get away. But De Bruyne showed some strength there in the middle of the park to get it into Haaland. Then Haaland immediately turns and sent James McAtee away, but he couldn't get away from his marker there, James McAtee. Yeah, 3-0 would have been great. It would have been great. (16 shots to their 7. 7 on target for Manchester City to their 2. And here they come again looking for a second goal. And it's partially cleared by Nunes, but the danger's not gone anywhere yet. It's gone back post here. And Hanko's giving it to Rico Lewis, who does really well in that right back position, but has to run it out for a throw-in in the end. 100%. Konstantinos, sorry if I mispronounce you. He is still young. We do forget that. You're absolutely right. He is very young, and I believe in him 100%. What a player Josko Gvardiol is, but I mean, it's a horrible mistake. Horrible mistake. But you're absolutely right. I still love him. I still love him, and he's definitely, you know, one of our best players this season, to be honest. Good tackle from Nunes, partially, eventually. Oh, Gvardiol, mate. He's giving it to McAtee, and he was never on. It was never on. Josko, you've done it again, mate. Feyenoord, Hwang, they're getting further and further away from goal as I speak, but they're still not done here. Ball ding, back post. Fucking hell, Josko. Again, mate. Again. 3-2. I don't believe this shit. I do not believe this shit. You fucking clown, mate. What the fuck have you done to us here? And it's all come from the first mistake, mate. You've generated this mentality now. You've just shat all over the confidence of the whole squad. One mistake, and we capitulate mentally. We stop attacking. We panic. We start doing stupid passes. And again, Josko Gvardiol with a shocking pass into James McAtee, a hospital ball into McAtee. McAtee can't do anything with it. Not a chance can he do anything with it. He's going to get down as a mistake by McAtee. But no way was that McAtee's fault. No way. And then we don't deal with the cross, and then the ball goes back post to where Josko Gvardiol's trying to defend it, and he doesn't deal with it. And somehow it's clipped in at the near post where you're questioning Edison a little bit, how he's getting beaten at the near post like that, but still. They're looking at something here, so this might not stand, but I'm pretty sure it should do, really. He didn't get beaten in the near post, to be fair. It got clipped off the post, but the fact that it squeezed through that gap, Edison actually kicked it onto the post, and then it rebounds eventually in. They're looking at something here. I don't know what. I can't believe this fucking shit. You fucking... It's a disgrace. It really is disgraceful to see this happen. You know, 3-0, composed. Wow. Wow. I can't believe we're now hanging on. I am gobsmacked. Gobsmacked. Cheers for the super chat, Vic. This is United Coventry vibes. Well, United won that, didn't they? So hopefully we win. But Jesus Christ. Who put the ball in the Sporting net? Half the Arsenal team did. Did they? Good for them. Bursting for a piss as well. I can't get over this, mate. Haaland winning tactical fouls there, like slowing the game down against bloody Feyenoord, mate. Honestly. No way. You're absolutely right, Isa. This is exactly why I didn't say we're back. Josko Gvardiol, mate, you have single-handedly caused all of this chaos by yourself. How have you done that, mate? He's got the ball again. Yeah, that's what you should have done last time, mate. Control the ball, get it up the fucking other end of the pitch. If you don't know what to do, just deal with it as a defender. Don't be stupid. I can't believe Josko Gvardiol. Tell you what, De Bruyne's looked good, though. He's found space, De Bruyne. And he's looked good. Very good, in fact, Kevin De Bruyne. Ball down the line for McAtee. Doesn't even fancy it, though. He's slowing the game down, gets it back to Bernardo Silva. Can't believe we're hanging on here. This is embarrassing. Even if we win now, even if the game finishes like this, it's still a disgrace. You know what I mean? People will say, oh, well, win's a win. Do you know what I mean? No, mate. No, mate. No, I'm sorry. You cannot be going 3-0 up and doing this self-inflicted damage like this and then tell me that, oh, a win's a win. Because we're very, very lucky to be winning this game because the fact that Haaland's taking his chances in this game. And yeah, we deserved the 3 goals when we got them. But to now be in this situation, you can definitely call it fortunate to come away with the 3 points because of this stupidity that we've shown in this last... Just see the game out, mate. It's 3-0. We're cruising. I was chilling. I was so happy. Kevin De Bruyne, saved by Velen Twat, whatever his name is. Fucking well and truly shit. That's what this game is. Well and whatever. Well and truly shit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, Liverpool, mate. If they're watching this, they'll be like, fuck you know. I mean, corner ball to City. Can we make it 4? Nope. Cleared. Well, not really, actually. Still in a bit of danger, but Haaland's closing down Latomba, who's come on and played really well. He's got his work cut out for him, though, because he's pinned in that corner by Haaland, and he goes past him brilliantly. Really good play. He looks a player, he does. But given away to Jack Grealish, sloppy from Feyenoord, and Jack Grealish wins the free kick. Takes it quickly, Jack, mate. We're winning the game. Just take it easy. Ball to back post to Haaland. Oh, it's beautifully found by De Bruyne, but Haaland's effort was tame. Very tame. But the ball from De Bruyne was pinpoint precision to Haaland, and this is the man we need to see more frequently on the pitch now. I mean, Liverpool, he's got to start. He's got to start, because it could be a very different game if he starts the game. It certainly is a coincidence that we've gone and conceded 2 goals since he's come on the pitch. It's nothing to do with De Bruyne. It's everything to do with Josko Gvardiol and his decision-making. In moments where it's not pressure, it's not that difficult, mate. It's just control it and boom, get rid of it. James McAtee's been fouled well en route there for holding the keeper back, and definite yellow card. But fair play, McAtee. Fair play, mate, because you're slowing the game down. Can't believe this shit. Honestly. What's happened to us, man? Like, even winning the game is not feeling good anymore. 3-0 was brilliant. It was going to be such a different feeling. It was like, yeah, there's a glimmer of hope, but this is just shat all over it, hasn't it? 3-2. Josko Gvardiol and Nunes together, not talking. Communication, lads. Both going up for the same ball. Gvardiol's trying to... Ball over the top. Edison's come out of his goal. No way. Cross back post. It's going to be. It's 3. Wow. Wow. At this point, you've got to laugh, haven't you? You've got to laugh. Or you cry. They're your options. What are we doing? Josko Gvardiol again, coming out of position. Why has he come flying out of his... He's offside here. It's not going to count. 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 Surely that's not... Is he onside? It looked offside to me, surely. That looked offside to me. He looked offside to me. Please. Kienal. Come on. Is it on? I don't know. It sounds like I think it's going to stand. It's going to stand. He looked offside, but I mean, the angle wasn't good to look at to make a decision. I can't believe that what's gone on here. I tell you what, this could be 4-3. 5 minutes to go. I'll take the fucking draw. At least it's not a loss. For fuck's sake. At least we don't lose. Don't lose the game, you fucking idiots. Fucking Josko Gvardiol, mate. What have you done here? It stands. It's 3-3. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's a shambles, mate. Even if we go on to win now, it's a shambles. Grealish, off the bar. Grealish has just hit the bar. Oh, what is this? What are we watching here? I don't believe it. It's ridiculous. It really is. Become a fucking laughing stock, mate. We really have. We've become a joke. 5 losses in a row, then you get 3-0 up. De Bruyne ball across. If we can get a win out of this game, it'll be a fucking miracle. You don't deserve it, City. You don't deserve it. You can't do this. Ball in. Haaland's trying to head it. No, it's going nowhere. I mean, they're buzzing. They probably want to take the 3-3 now, so this might see a bit of attack versus defence, but you never know. What was Josko doing coming forward? I mean, he's not directly involved in the third goal, but I mean, he came flying out of his position again. Just so immature. Fucking hell, mate. 3-0. 3-0! By the way, I just want to talk to you about the moment where Edison came flying out of his goal. What did Paixão do? Did he bottle it? Vicario's got a broken ankle, by the way, from that situation. You know, if anyone was for the Spurs watch-along, I lost my shit with Savinho. I can't handle people being scared of getting hurt. Coward he was in that situation. And his cowardice got Vicario a broken ankle somehow. I don't know, very unfortunate situation for Vicario, but in that situation, Paixão going through, when you've got Edison, who is a nut job, who will throw himself at that ball, and you know it, he came flying out like a torpedo there, Edison, and Paixão didn't give a shit. I'm winning this ball, and he did, and he gets himself and his team a goal. Do you know what I mean? And if had Savinho done that, when it was 1-0 against Spurs, had Savinho done that, who knows what had happened in that game. You know what I mean? You got to fucking fight. I'm still annoyed about that Savinho moment now. But it's just because I've just seen that. Paixão and Edison going together and he didn't bottle it. He didn't back out. Fucking hell. 1.5 minutes to go. And it's 3-3. I cannot believe this shite. I don't know what to say. I'm absolutely lost for words as to what to do here now. Where do we go from here? Because this is embarrassing. It really is. I don't understand how you can be so fragile. I said fragile against Spurs, and I thought that's a bit of a harsh word, but Pep called them fragile. He himself called them fragile. Come on, City. Can we nick a winner? Can we steal something from this game? How quickly this just turned around and became a disaster. Hey, at least the ears didn't go red. Anyway, Franz, thanks for the super chat, mate. Pep needs to go. I don't care anymore. No, mate, I'm not having that. Appreciate the super chat, but there's no way Pep needs to go. No. This is not Pep. It's crazy to turn on Pep. No. Yeah, 20 seconds to go. Ball in, cleared. 8 seconds remain. That's got to be game. Surely that's got to be game. What are we doing here, City? What are we doing? Grealish trying to take a quick throw. One last chance to put the ball in the box from Kevin De Bruyne, but it's not good enough. It's going to be cleared. The referee's playing on here, though. Gvardiol coming forward. Dinks it back post. Haaland, it's over everyone's head. Referee's got to blow his whistle here, surely. In fact, blow your fucking whistle, because Feyenoord could counter here. We can't lose the game. At least we've fucking stopped the losing streak. Do you know what I mean? At least it's a draw. At least be a fucking draw. Referee's looking at his watch. Surely he's going to blow the whistle now. We're playing on. There goes the full-time whistle. Manchester City 3, Feyenoord 3. An absolute joke and a complete catastrophe of a result. Even though it's not a loss, it's a shambolic result. That arguably is worse than the Spurs result for me because you're 3-0 up. I can't believe you've done that, City. I cannot believe you've done that. I am lost for words. They look lost. They're all stood there, open-mouthed, like they're catching fucking flies. The players are stood there like... They can't fucking believe it, and rightly so. What has Josko Gvardiol done in this second half? Absolutely catastrophe. The camera's zooming in on his face, and rightly so, because I mean he needs to be fucking apologising to this team for that. Because I love him, he's a quality player, and he's absolutely sensational. But I mean, to this afternoon and the Spurs game, 2 games where he single-handedly gifted the opposition some form of result. A draw for Feyenoord and a win for Spurs. He was at the heart of those results, Josko Gvardiol, and he needs to fix it because guess what, mate? Mo Salah up next. Mo Salah's your next opposition. You're going to do it. You're going to be making mistakes against Mo Salah because he'll fucking kill you. He will kill you. Got to be tougher. He's feeling it. I can see him. Fine. Yeah, go and feel the pain, mate. You've got to swallow that pill, Josko, because you fucking done me, mate. You've absolutely done me. 3-3. How is this finished 3-3? Blues, I don't know what to say. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you in the next one.